was you. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Destiny and I'm back with another video. So as you can tell from the title below, today's video we're going to be talking about, well, we're going to talk about my first year experiences. And for the new first years coming, obviously it's a bit techie for you. I'm gonna give advice for the people that are not really, like, they're very loud, but you're not loud. Wait, you're loud, but you're not loud without your friends. Do you get what I mean?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
You guys, I know you get what I mean. But before I get to the talking, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this and other videos to come. Okay, let me get right to it. So, my uni experience was actually, I would say, it was positive. Like, I never came across any like real negatives. Obviously there's the little, but apart from that, like, I had I would say a really good first year. I'm gonna give you a little tip for people who are moving in by themselves. By themselves I mean that their parents aren't coming with them, or they have no one else to drop them, blah blah blah, etc etc. Don't stress out, because I was you. When moving into first year, I moved in by myself, but with the help of my grandma. Such a cutie. She helped me move in, and then yeah. But if you're doing it like solely by yourself, don't stress, because honestly after that quick 30 minutes you have to move everything in, you're gonna sit in your room and breathe in and just realize that everything's real. Because that's what happened to me. I walked in and I was like, this is my room for 52 weeks. I say less. But honestly, the whole shebang was I feel like mentally draining. But once you settle in and you unpack and you take your first night, the next day you're gonna wake up thinking, why was I stressed? Like, it's all done, it's over. So first tip is, or my first advice to people is, do not stress. No matter whether it's going shopping. Oh, actually that's a separate topic, we'll jump to that later. But when you're first moving in, don't stress, just relax, everything will go smoothly. There are people there who help you. When I moved in, there were, I think, was it student officers or something? They helped direct us to the right buildings, and the girl that I had, bless her heart, I don't know her name, but she did help me. She carried my wig upstairs. I was like, but yeah, she was so nice. But there are people there who are in the same boat as you, who are feeling the same anxiousness you're feeling. So just relax and take your time. The second tip I would give you is, do not pack your whole house. I learned the hard way when it was time to move out. Don't pack your whole house. You don't need it. You may think you need it. Honey, lovely, I know you don't need it, because when you're there, when you're at university, you're going to be shopping unintentionally. You'll do it without even blinking twice. Yeah, you'll do it without even realizing, and by the time you come back, you're gonna have loads of things to carry home and you might not have the space for it. So I suggest a good solid, like, the 2 big travel suitcases, a medium one, and maybe a large box for your kitchen stuff and whatever, and then shopping bags, you know, for your first week. Another thing that I want to talk about, or a tip or advice, is freshers. Don't get too carried away with the £1.50 Jaeger bombs. the cocktail nights, two for one nights. Like, don't get too carried away, but obviously enjoyment. Do you know what I mean? Enjoyment. But don't get too carried away, because from the day you step your toe into that university, there's gonna be parties the whole year. Don't feel upset if you missed the first one on the first night. Rest. You need your rest. The lecturers are calling you. Rest. Keyword rest. Yeah, don't feel bad if you can't go to every freshers event, because not all of them are the best. I personally had the most fun by balancing it. I didn't go to every freshers event held by my university. I went to other functions held by students, like second years and first years, whatever. But yeah, don't feel guilty if you miss a party. Like, it's actually not that deep. You have from September to June, July. You're okay. Relax. Tip that or advice that I'm going to give you about university: make your 9 a.m.s. That's it. That's the tip. Make your 9 a.m.s. I know it's impossible to make every 9 a.m, but make your 9 a.m.s, because I'm not going to go on YouTube and be telling you guys I never went to none. I did not do that. I did go to some, could have gone to more than I should have, but make your 9 a.m.s. At least, like, in a week, if you have, let's say, 3 9 a.m.s, make 2, because come on now, love, lectures are actually 2 hours, and there's even break. You can, do you know what I mean? Yeah, just try your best. I know balancing social life and university life is exhausting upon the body, but you can do it. Like, those of people have done it. I've done it. I'm going to do it in September, so you can definitely do it. Just try your best. Make your lectures, like, in a week. Not a lot of people have 5 days a week. Personally, for me, I had lectures, let's say 4 times a week, maybe 3, because sometimes they got cancelled. So I had a good amount of free time from semester A to semester B. But I would just tell you, just try and make your 9 a.m.s. Try and make all your lectures. That's it. The next tip that I'm going to give you guys is about shopping. Now, being a first year student, wherever you decide to go, you will be either lucky or unlucky when it comes to superstores where you can buy your food, and the distance and all of that. I would recommend that you go shopping with your flat people, or if you are friendly with your flat people and you're comfortable enough to just talk to them and be like, just create a friendly atmosphere within your house, you're sharing, or the flat you're sharing. Or if you're doing a studio and you make friends in your corridor, I highly recommend going shopping with your flatmates, because it does ease the stress of carrying bags by yourself. Not saying that your friends are going to carry your bags, but it eases the stress to know that other people are going through this thing as well. It's not just me stressing out about carrying 4, 5, 6 bags on my back. And realistically, from my experience, me and my flatmates, we had the best communication. Like, we would just, everyone was so cool. We did shopping every Sunday together, and because where I went to university, Asda was 10 minute walk, 10 to 15 minute walk going. Now imagine coming back with bags. Yeah, it's a myth. So what we did was we booked a cab, split the cab fare going, split the cab fare coming back, and we did that once a week. And we did bulk shopping once a week, and then everyone did their own thing when it needs topping up, whatever. But I highly recommend doing that. It will actually add up, like, the money. And another side tip whilst talking about shopping: don't be spending £50 on your food. Don't do it. Maximum £30. That's all you need. Like, I don't know, if you're a big eater, like, that's even a good amount of money, £30 to go shopping for food. My appetite at university was like it was playing with my emotions. I will not eat. One time I'll eat, one time I won't eat. So don't be doing too much. Like, £30 is a perfect amount. Like, if you're into fizzy drinks or whatever, go ahead. Like, £30 is cute. It's a cute number. It's a responsible number. £20, that's a safe number if you're like not splurging out on stuff and you just need basics. Do you know what I mean? For me, my maximum was always 30. However, when there's a little, you know, shindig going on, I sprinkled a bit of extra money on that, on top of that, because, you know, pre-drinks, alcohol, by the way, drink responsibly. But yeah, that's very important, having a budget and budgeting your week, how much you spend. And the thing is, when you're living by yourself, you subconsciously look out for how much you're spending and what you're spending it on, because I never realized till I'll come to the end of the month and be like, oh, I have that much money, okay, that's cool, guess who's gonna buy a new bag. Like, it's very important to strategize your financial like bracket, basically. That's all I'm trying to say. The next tip that I'm gonna give you guys is to do with parties. Now, when going to parties and freshers, I'm coming back to this topic again because it literally just came up. I feel like it is important for you, if you are going to them, go in groups. Go in a group of 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do you know what I mean? Because it's safer for you. Not saying everyone's dangerous, but you don't know the people in that party. You don't know the type of people they are, where they came from, their conscious decisions. Like, you don't know. So it's you're safe enough. Like, if you're a female or even if you're a male, traveling in groups is very smart way of thinking, because one of you could get tired faster than the other and want to go home. So that's a very, very known tip. And another one, don't take mind of the drunk people there, because they are intoxicated. Don't stress out. Yeah, I think I'm done talking about parties and stuff, because that's really like basic. There's not much to talk about. This next tip I'm gonna talk to you guys about is for the people who are quite shy. And I'm not saying shy as like, oh, like you don't talk to no one. I mean that in a sense where you're very comfortable in being in your own space, and you're very comfortable with your friends that you met before coming to uni, and you're finding it hard to adapt to the new environment where you have to meet people and learn how to interact with them, learn what's okay, what's not okay. You guys, don't stress. Like, I honestly, going to uni was for me like it is a big thing. It's a big thing for everyone, but it was very worrying for me, because I did not know people. I did know people who were going to my uni, but I did not know people who like knew me, like what we were friends and stuff going to my uni. So I basically went to uni alone. Like, honestly, branching out and talking to your flatmates, I'm not saying, like, literally everyone in university, they're not buddy with their flatmates, but they have some sort of communication where they walk in, they're like, hi, how are you? Do you know what I mean? Just opening up. I'm not saying tell them your life story, but just getting yourself known and getting yourself comfortable, because your contract is 42 to 52 weeks, depending on what contract you pick for your accommodation. During those times, there are going to be times where you are going to be stuck in your room and the thoughts you're thinking is getting too much, and you need to be able to branch out of your room and be able to talk to people. Obviously, not everyone's comfortable doing this, and I'm not expecting all badgering people to go and do this and be walking up to their flatmate saying, hey, like, no, relax. I'm just saying, give people a chance. Like, people can surprise you. You can surprise yourself, putting yourself out there. It is this feeling, knowing that you were able to come out and be able to open yourself up and talk to people. That's basically all I'm trying to say. Like, you guys, don't be afraid. Just try and relax and just think about getting to know people, because at the end of the day, you're with these people for the rest of the year, and it's good to have a good communication and stuff, and knowing faces, because I know no one's I'm not good with names, so I only know faces. So get to know faces, and if you're good at names, listen out for the name. Next tip slash advice that I'm gonna give you guys is, if you are working at university, whilst you're at university, or even in your university, if you're someone who works in London, I would suggest before you go to uni, scout your university page and see, because they do have student jobs. Scout and see if you can be able to get a part-time job closer, because I couldn't get one. Not saying I couldn't, but I never found one that was suited to me. So I was going back and forth, and I was paying £10 a ticket going back and forth. If you can find a job on campus, great. If you can't, it is what it is. At the end of the day, money I have to make. So this is the end of the video. This is the end of the part 1 of this video. I will be releasing a part 2, but I think I've covered the general basic advice that I would personally give to someone going into first year right now, just the basis. In the part 2, I would like it, or if you want to, like, don't be, do you know what I mean, I'm not forcing you. If you guys have any questions that you want to ask me, or any queries that you have about going to first year and stuff like that, let me know, because I'm not gonna lie, I've had it's been getting used to everything and how university works has been a bit of a struggle. But now that I understand it, I think I'm capable enough to help people who have been in my situation, and I haven't stayed in my situation, I know, but been in my situation and in a normal situation basically. So in the part 2, I will be putting on my Instagram, and I think I'll put in the comments as well, or you can send me a message on Snapchat if you want to, and I can answer it there. But I will be releasing a part 2 of this video, answering any further questions that anyone has, or any further queries, and yeah, just to get an insight of this person who has done first year and going into second year. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope I answered some of the basic stuff. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.